Today's show is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. We talking about the top-rated sports booking app in all of North America. Safe, secure, reliable, and one of my personal favorites, baby, because everything that they offer. We talking about same-game parlays. We talking about prop bets. We talking about a lot of things to give you some options of how you want to, potentially make some more moolah. But on top of that, one of the cool things about DraftKings and what we are offering over here is the promo code. And as you can see with the promo code Moats, for my new customers, when you make that initial bet of $5, when you use that promo code Moats, you will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. It is that simple. Super cool. And one of the things that I definitely like about them, but at the same time, you might develop a gambling problem. You might need some assistance. Well, if you live in New York, you see the number that you can text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. And shout out to the homie Kenneth Moses. He says, yo, do you think we'll let Isaac Malu go after this season or keep the line together? Me personally, I want them to keep the line together. I personally think that, and this is based off of talking with Ramon Foster throughout the years, based off of hearing from Trey Essex as well. Continuity. And not just with the players, with coaching as well. Keeping offensive line groups together are important, man. And they bond, they gel, and they have a certain brotherhood that is unlike any other position because they're the only position on the field where literally it's all five pass or all five fail, right? Quarterbacks, receivers, we could look at like, yo, that quarterback, he did bad throw. He threw the great pass, receiver dropped it, right? It's not on him, it's on him, and vice versa. O-line, it's like, yo, you play O-line and your O-line is giving up 30 sacks. You're not a good player on your offensive line. Your O-line sucks. That's just how we look at it, right? If your O-line is blocking extremely well, we don't typically single out any of those dudes. It's just like, yo, they got a good O-line, right? And that's just how we look at it. So to me, man, the way that we have been improving offensive line-wise in terms of the consistency, blocking, in terms of the consistency, communication-wise, right? We're not seeing guys running into each other like we had a couple years ago. He's like, bro, what y'all doing, right? Y'all tripping. We're not dealing with that. We're also not dealing with allowing a ton of sacks. Right now, Rodgers been sacked 9 times this season. 9 times. And it's like, yeah, we can go down the list of like who's a dope team, who's an elite team. And it's like, yeah, he's been sacked 9 times, bro. Okay. Statistically, it's pretty good. All right. It's not great, but it's pretty good. So I think of that also. And it's just like, yeah, man, keep them together because they're clearly doing something right. And if they can continue to build upon this and they can continue to find ways to, number one, just keep protecting like this, we're seeing the improvement, or not even just the improvement. We're seeing what Aaron Rodgers does when he has time. So we don't want to run away from that. We want to lean into that more. But that's the thing where I'm looking at it. I'm just like, statistically, I think it reflects that we should want to keep them together. It reflects that we should want to, keep all the pieces in there. I'm talking the Meyer, Pat Meyer, and all them dudes because I'm like, yo, it's 9 sacks. 9. We're in week 8. This is week 8 right here. We've only allowed 9 sacks. The Broderick sucks and all that other train. 9 sacks, right? We go down the list, right? In terms of quarterbacks that have been sacked more than 9 times. We'll just start with that, right? More than 9 times. Dylan Gabriel, he ain't been in here that long. He got sacked 10 times. Jordan Love been sacked 10 times, right? The Packers, is all world Packers, but Jordan Love has been sacked 10 times. Bryce Young, we know. He be struggling. 11 times for him. Caleb Williams, 11 times. Pat Mahomes, 11 times. Stafford, 11 times, right? Jackson Dart's been sacked 12 times. Mac Jones been sacked 12 times. We feel good about that Niners offensive line, right? But 12 times. Josh Allen, right? The Buffalo Bills, they got all pros and Pro Bowlers. Josh Allen been sacked 12 times. Flacco, he ain't even been here that long. Obviously, we know he was in he was in Cleveland, so this don't all the way count for him. So his 12, we're gonna let that slide. But Jaden Daniels, right? Jaden only played in 5 games this year, man. 5 games, he's been sacked 13 times. Let's keep it going. The Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, right? We know he nice, man. We know that old line is nice, but he's been sacked 13 times. Baker Mayfield been sacked 14 times. Carson Wentz been sacked 14 times, right? CJ Stroud's been sacked 15 times. Keep it going. Spencer Rattler, 15 times. Tua Tagovailoa, Lord have mercy, 15 times. Lamar, he only played in 4 games. He's been sacked 15 times. Let's keep it going. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's been sacked 16 times, right? Now, I don't know how we ain't feeling about the Cardinals offensive line, no how, nor the Vikings, but or nor the Raiders. But now it's gonna get gory in a second, right? Geno Smith been sacked 19 times. Trevor Lawrence with the Jaguars been sacked 20 times, right? 20 times. Justin Herbert with the Chargers. Now, we know they've been banged up a little bit, but he's been sacked 20 times. You're like, bro, God, dog. Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts has been sacked 21 times just this season. He's only played in 7 games. He's been sacked 21 times, okay? Drake May has been sacked 22 times, okay? Justin Fields is the second most sacked quarterback in 6 games. He's been sacked 22 times. And then shout out to the rookie Cam Ward. He's been sacked 30 times. So, just for context, man. All right, just for context. Oh, hey, bro. I want to keep the band together a lot longer, okay? Because, yeah, man, context for sure matters. And, yeah, you hear the numbers, man. You see what I'm trying to tell y'all, all right? It's crazy. I can't make it up. I know y'all be feeling at times like, yo, Moats, you biased. Moats, you a homer. Moats, you too positive. Moats, you research too much. That's got to be it. But that honestly isn't, man. Okay? I like to watch the film, so I get the eyeball test. I like to live in the moment, so when I'm watching the games, I want to feel what it feels like. But I also like to look around the league and see, hey, man, what are the statistics saying? And when I look and watch other teams, what am I visually seeing? And that's why I be trying to say, like, yo, I don't think our whole lot is what y'all be trying to make it out to be. I know PFF talk gory about it, but I'm like, yo, when we look at some of this info, I'm like, yo, it don't match up like that. And we've had some tough dudes play against. But I'm just like, yo, O-line is actually doing their job, man. And they are doing it at a really good level, a really good clip too, bro. Really good clip. 9 sacks. All right. So I know it ain't sexy. I know it goes against what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be talking bad about our guys at times, but I'm just like, yo, what are the numbers saying, man? It's a lot of other quarterbacks, a lot of other offense lines on that list, man, where we like, hold on, bro. That team is nice. He been sacked how many times? That dude's nice. He's been hit how many times? What? How do I have it? What? So we'll see, man. We will see.